Let's talk some Phillies baseball. Yo, what is going on, everyone? So welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, I'll be basically getting my thoughts and opinions on the Phillies this season. So before we get started in today's video, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that like button to help me rank them on YouTube and for the algorithm to help push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on so you guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video or a couple of videos or a couple of gaming streams. Also, get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. Also, huge shout out to the people at Spotlight Sports Network for partnering me. So let's keep this partnership going. Also, if anyone is interested in getting my merch, my link is down below. But we have a little special deal going on. So before October 1st, my merch, which is the link in below and down below in the description, you can whatever it's a hat, shirt, hoodie, mugs, backpack, you name it. It is 20% off until October 1st. So don't wait at the last minute to get your merch. Because if you can cop my merch, I'll feature you guys on my Instagram page. Also, you can follow my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the playlist link down below. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Philly Podcast YT. You can also follow me on Instagram at Philly Sports 97. You can also follow me on TikTok at Philly Sports 97. And you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Philly Sports Podcast. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. So, where do I want to start first with the Phillies? So, to start off, let's talk about David Dombrowski real quick. The fact that this guy, inherited the dumpster fire of what Matt Klentek left behind. Obviously, he made some decent moves in the trade deadline, but I wish we could have done more. I'll talk about that a little bit later in today's video. To start with Dave Dombrowski, though, the fact that this guy made significant changes, especially in the scouting department, which was one of the biggest weaknesses of this organization. So he made some good, significant changes, to their scouting and their player development spots. I just kind of feel like and the fact that, people say, oh, David Dombrowski hasn't done anything here's the reason why I think David Dombrowski could have done more at the trade deadline. It's only because of John Middleton. Now, like I said before, and I made a couple videos about this, so I highly recommend you guys check those out. Because I'm going to give you like a recap of basically what I'm going to be what I'm going to say. So basically, in terms where John Middleton, who has the 5th highest payroll in baseball, obviously the guy has no basically no stones to spend any money, or let Dombrowski use the money that he's getting paid to do. You're paying your staff. First of all, especially Dombrowski, who is definitely making the majority of the decisions. But the fact that you have you're not given the ability to let your basically your top guy, make the moves that you need to, especially at this point. It's ridiculous. It's sad. It's sad, ridiculous, and I think it's time for John Middleton to sell the team. There's a lot of things going on, and obviously with the Girardi slander, and I made the rant video about this. Well, just on Phillies fans in general, there's going to be some good, some bad, and there's going to be some of the good ones who are diehards and passionate about it, and there's going to be the bad ones, which basically the toxic bad apples. Not going to name anybody. It happens here in Philly sports. It is what it is. But with regards to the Phillies, though, it's just where, like I say, let's say take JT Realmuto for a perfect example. The fact that some of these people are like shit talking or like just telling us that this guy sucks, like, have you not? You guys got to realize he's having a bad year. Not to mention that the injuries he had suffered some injuries throughout the season, so cut him some slack. Because here's the thing about Realmuto. Because he's one of our better catchers that we had since Carlos Ruiz. Ever since then, it's like, I was like, oh, he strikes out. Like, it's the problem is, like, it's hard to come back from injuries. Some, yeah, like started spring training, broke his thumb. Took a while for him to really get things going. Yeah, obviously this with the those shoulder problems. Like, cut this guy some slack. The guy's still young. He's still athletic enough to produce for you. Cut him some slack. I'm just saying. That's just all I have to say about that. But I think the biggest blow that we've taken was Rhys Hoskins, and at one point, as I thought myself, if Hoskins could have stayed healthy, who knows how? This lineup's dangerous as it is. But the fact is, Didi's got to go. There's some that I kind of completely agree. I think we should at least really start exploring our options at shortstop because Didi is really not the answer. I guess give him a little bit more time down in the minor leagues, just a tad, to work on a few things. Start looking for some outfielders because I know McCutcheon's going to walk. I know we're going to let Herrera go because he's already at the end. This is his last year of his 5-year, I think 5-year extension. Start looking for some starting pitching. Obviously, I made a video on Aaron Nola. I highly recommend you guys go check that out. My thoughts about him. I think and this is the thing too. It's just like there's a lot of things they have to fix. And obviously Dombrowski is doing the best of his abilities because, like I said before, John Milton is not making it easy for him. And this is why I've been seeing, sometimes John Milton, and this is why I think John Milton needs to start getting more of the hate rather than, say these players getting the hate or the coaching staff. Like, take that hate you have for that and throw it towards Milton because he's the one who has the amount of money, not to mention the 5th highest payroll in baseball. But you've seen these other large market teams like the Dodgers or the Giants who are willing to go over that tax threshold. It's like, look, it's just kind of just like they're saying, it's like, look, we might have the money. We just kind of just feel like if we were going to compete, we have no hesitation to pay over whatever the percentage of the tax that season, basically. Obviously, and hopefully next year, and and Browning now. And there's some very surprising players who've been very solid. Take Ranger Suarez, for example. And I made a video about him before I took my small hiatus. To go over Ranger Suarez, obviously come up to the organization as a starting pitcher. Was pretty good. Then once he got transferred to the bullpen, probably got even better. And then got put back into the starting rotation, was even better. Now let's just think about it this way. If Eflin can stay healthy, he's going to be your 3. Then you got Kyle Gibson. We got Kyle Gibson for next season. He's going to be your 4. And then you got Ranger as your 5 spot. And then obviously, but unless Nola can figure out what the hell is wrong with him, I'm part of it is mostly mental. If he can do that, I think we have a good starting 5. But like obviously some bullpen pieces we're going to need to fix. Obviously, Archie is not going to be around much longer, but I think I'd rather keep Archie because I think he's been very solid for us. Obviously, dealing with an oblique injury, which is not an easy thing to come back from because your oblique's pretty much near your ribs. So that's a hard injury. Like I said, a hard injury to come back from. Neris can stay where he is because he's been very solid for us. He's been pretty good. But what do you guys think about what do you guys think should be tinkering? The Phillies should tinker. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.